Hey guys, this is Kelly, Wild Fan for Life on Xbox Live, driver the number 5's Farmer Insurance car in the Budweiser Cup Series. I got called in late to do the 4 tires and fuel video for Thursday. It is now 2:30 in the morning on Friday morning, so I'm going to make this quick because I got to work tomorrow. So here we go. Nationwide was okay. I really didn't see much of it because I was at work. Kyle Busch got the win over Kyle Larson. I would love to see Kyle Larson get the win there. Close finish, great race. That's all I know about Nationwide, so we're going to go on to the Cup Series. Kyle Busch got pole there, no surprise. He's been quick all year. It's Bristol. He's dominant there. I figured he was going to win, but that didn't happen. Kane won, thankfully. I liked it, of course, as the Kane fan I am. So get started with the race. Busch got off to a big lead, no shocker there. One of the big stories was Stewart. He had a terrible practice, terrible qualifying, and everything just came undone at one time, 14 laps into the race, and just bomb dived the whole race, screwed him over for the whole race, and that's it for Stewart. One surprise was I thought Vickers ran a really good race this weekend, coming into that 55 car for the first weekend, never driving the Gen 6 car up until this weekend. Did a great job. He finished 8th. Kind of disappointing for him, I bet. I bet he was ecstatic with the finish, but I think he could have done a lot better this weekend. Cards didn't just land in his favor, so that's where he got. You also have the start of the Hamlin-Logano field, more to come, that I don't know of yet because this video is not there yet. But I think that I really don't know what to say about the Hamlin incident, really, I guess. It was racing, it's Bristol racing. That happens every year at Bristol, every time they're there. It just happens. Logano wanted revenge on it, or to talk about it more with his fist, I guess, and Hamlin didn't want anything with it. So that's my take on the Hamlin incident. I think the race weekend was good overall. There was a lot of good hard racing, a lot of lap traffic issues, trying to navigate through lap traffic. Almost cost Kane the race a couple times. He had that one where he's battling Brad, and he got so loose off the corner. I thought Kane's race was over there. I thought he was done. He saved it, though, going back to his dirt track roots. So, glad about that. Hamlin led the most laps also. He led like 130-some laps. But I think the main turning point was the Jeff Gordon, Matt Kenseth crash. That changed everything. I think Matt had a car to win Bristol, and so did Jeff if he could run the strategy like he was, but strategy bit him in the butt, and he blew his right front tire. That collected Matt also with it, ruined his Matt day and Jeff's day, and you didn't see any of them the rest of the weekend, or in the race. And that gave the lead back to Brad, and I think Brad ran a good race. The last restart definitely hurt Brad the most, I think. He spun his tires there on that last restart, gave the lead back to Kane, and Kane never looked back from there. So Kane led the final 50-some laps. No one touched him. So had a good burnout. See that later in the video. But it was a great weekend. Happy for Kane to win. Glad he finally won at Bristol. The final rundowns for Bristol was Kane won, Kyle Busch got second, Brad got third. Kurt Busch had a great race, I think, finishing 4th place in that Furniture Row car. Boyer was pretty quiet, I think. Junior got another top 10. Newman finally had a good weekend after 2 straight weekends blowing motors. He finished 7th. Then I talked about Vickers already. He finished 8th. Paul Menard was pretty quiet most of the day also. He came in 9th, and then McMurray came in 10th after spinning early in the race, made a good recovery. Other notables, Harvick was 14th, Logano was 17th, Edwards was 18th, Ambrose was 19th. Jimmy finished 22nd after all his issues hitting the wall late in the race. Denny finished 23rd after blowing his tire late in the race. I really don't know what to think of him staying out. I'm just glad no caution came up, because I think that would have changed the whole race. If NASCAR would have put out the yellow flag for Hamlin there in the last couple laps, would have changed everything. Glad he was able to finish the race, keep his points up, and that. Danica finished 28th. I guess no one really matters about her. I guess seems like in the league. Tony finished 31st. Gordon 34th. Kenza 35th, and then you got Mike Bliss rounding out the field. So that's Bristol. On to my pick. Who's going to win the cup? The cup. Got hockey in my mind clearly too much. I got Kane winning the Sprint Cup at the end of the year. I just think 2 years finally with the same equipment. After all these years switching from Ford, Dodge, Toyota, he's driven everything but the hauler, it seems like. So he's been everywhere. I think Kane's going to get the championship this year. He's got the same equipment for 2 years now. With the Hendrick power, he's been fast every weekend. He had terrible luck at Phoenix with the pit stop. Finished second last week at Las Vegas. Matt beat him on strategy. Congrats to Matt last week. I love Matt to death, also since he's from Wisconsin, so got to root for the Midwest driver. Kane had terrible luck then again at Daytona with Kyle Busch spinning him a couple laps into the race, ended his day there. But Kane wins the championship, not by much. I think he gets it based off wins and consistency. I think Kane can run top 5, top 10 every weekend compared to some drivers, and he's definitely good at the mile and a half like he's always been. Watch out for him at Charlotte. He kind of surprised me last year at New Hampshire, but I definitely like Kenseth also. Kenseth also had the consistency already to start, but I think Kane will have better consistency and win the Sprint Cup at the end of the year. So that's my take on the video. Next race is California. Hopefully there's a lot of drama there that I don't know of yet, but subscribe to the video, subscribe to 4 Tires and Fuel on Facebook and Twitter and here on YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks.